I think it's very important to know that when you decide to buy a property in the Miami area or in Florida in general, you're purchasing a property with an as-is residential purchase and sales contract. What does this mean? Essentially, what this means is that no party, whether buyer or seller, is forced to close on the purchase or sale of a property if they don't agree with the conditions. In other words, let me give you a quick example to better explain. Let's say you're the buyer of a $500,000 property in Miami and you do a property inspection and you find a leaking toilet in the bathroom. The seller might not have been aware of that leaking toilet, but they are not forced to have to fix that to sell. But if they don't fix it, you as the buyer will most likely back out and look for something else. So it's actually in the best interest of both parties to come to an agreement to move forward with the transaction. So the seller and the buyer will most likely do either two things. One, the seller provides a credit to the buyer at closing for the buyer to fix it after closing. Or two, the seller will fix it themselves before closing so the buyer receives it in good conditions once the property closes. But again, it is an as-is residential purchase and sales contract. No party is forced to do any repairs if they don't want to. But if they don't want to do any repairs, most likely the buyers are going to walk away and the seller is not going to be able to sell. So again, it's in the best interest of both parties to come to an agreement, even though it is an as-is purchase and sales contract. Any other questions you guys may have, do not hesitate to reach out. My name is Bryan Roach. You're listed in here in Miami, Florida. See you next time.